What's up, everybody? Hope you have a great Monday and had a great weekend. Today, we're talking about, in this leadership cast, insecurity and how that affects us as leaders. We know if you're insecure, really what it comes down to, it's a lack of confidence. What you're saying if you're insecure, if you know Christ, is you're saying, I lack the confidence of who God made me to be. You don't need to be anybody else except who God has made you to be. And when you're insecure, you're leaning on your own understanding rather than what God's called you to be. And we don't want to be leading out of insecurity or fear because that insecurity, that fear will trap us and will choke the truth that God has placed in our lives. So we don't want to be insecure. We want to be confident. We want to be excited and passionate about who God has made us to be and how he's formed us and created us. So a couple things that if you lead out insecurity and what that will cause. First of all, insecurity always kills maturity. You'll never continue to grow and develop and mature if you don't understand who you are in Christ. And if you're insecure and you're not confident in that, you'll never grow. You'll never develop. You'll never take a chance. You'll never push yourself to mature and be all that you can be in Christ. Not all you can be in somebody else or your parents want or your friends want or anybody else, but it kills maturity. Mature people make smart, unemotional decisions to become the best they can be with the measure of faith they've been given. So it kills maturity. Don't let fear, don't let insecurity control you. You grow. Leaders are always learners. It's always said that, okay? It kills maturity. Second thing, it kills ministry. It kills you serving others. It kills the very thing that drives you and gives you excitement and reminds you of why you're doing what you're doing. Billy Graham said that ministry means to serve. And it kills ministry. You will never go and have the right motive, the right attitude, if you're not fully focused on who God has made you to be and nobody else. It kills ministry. We need you serving. We need you staying in your lane and filling that lane and doing what God has called you to be. That neighbor, that church, that work, that coworker, that family member needs you to minister in the capacity that God has given you to be. It kills ministry. Don't let fear, don't let insecurity control what God has called you to do. And lastly, it kills multiplication. One of the favorite things I love about ministry is developing others and creating legacy in your life. Something we'll talk about in the future is this. You know, when you die, you move on, you leave a church, you leave a town, you leave a school. All those things be forgotten. But the lives you impact by the deposit of truth you make in somebody else, and then they carry that tradition on and on and on, that's called legacy. And you don't want fear, and you do not want insecurity to kill multiplication. We're here to multiply, go make disciples, see them come to Christ, and mature others and make followers of Christ. It kills multiplication. When you're scared, when you're not confident, it cuts out all the opportunity to go and make disciples and push and pull and stretch and do those things. Hey, don't be insecure. Don't be fearful. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. Remember what God's called you to be. He has changed you. He has put truth in you. Don't let insecurity or fear rob you or cheat you or steal the truth inside you. Remember, it kills maturity, it kills ministry, and it kills multiplication. Hey, be a great leader. Be secure. Remember, it's Christ in you working through you, and that's the key. Remember, live well, lead well. We'll see you next week. Praying for you. If you need anything, holler at me, contact me. Have a great week.